these little cute sleeping keychains. Kudo. So then I'm just gonna drill a hole and screw this into their butt so that when I put the key on the chain, it's gonna hang like this. So that is the goal. I already finished one, so bokuto here, and then he has the attachment here. So that's what it's gonna look like, finished product. Alright, so I got a small hole to start it off so that I can screw it in. Okay, I'm getting better because that was way faster. Yay! Okay, our favorites are Kuro and Bokuto. I actually like Kuro a little more than Bokuto, but I like them both. But Rachel likes Kuro a lot more than Bokuto, so I'm gonna put my key on Bokuto's, and then Rachel's gonna get Kuro. So now we got our 2 keychains for the shelf. We also have a male key and a pool key, so we're gonna have 4 of them sitting on the shelf. So I drew some sketches of how I want to make this shelf. Basically, it's just gonna be a really thin shelf. I'm just gonna cut through little nicks inside where we can slide the keychain in, and then the keychain, the figure will rest on top of it, and then the keychain will slip through the hole, and then the key will be dangling on the bottom like that. What I haven't decided is how many of these little like vertical bars that I want to have. I didn't buy anything besides the figures, but I have this like corner piece of wood that I bought like a while back to make like a frame. So I'm gonna make these the vertical bars, and it has like this nice smooth corner. So I figured if I put the shelf like this, there'll be a cute kind of like interesting design, kind of Asian design with the bracket here. And so I haven't decided if I want to do 5 of them, 4 of them, or 2 of them. I don't think it should take too long, but this is also an old piece of wood that was from a previous project. So again, girl math is that basically this project is free. So I'm about to cut this by like a third because this is just way too big. Last time I inhaled so much freaking sawdust, I swear I'm gonna get cancer, so I'm gonna wear a mask today. I probably should have worn glasses. Simple, right? It's gonna be tiny. So here we go. That's actually so straight. I'm a little impressed with myself. Now, this is the one that's gonna be sitting on top here. And it's gonna catch all the mail so that it, towards the wall, it'll just like lean against it. And then after I screw everything together, I'm gonna start sanding it down and then staining it, because there's 2 different types of woods and it does not match, but that's okay. So the last thing I'm gonna do is create this kind of bar look here. I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking the 4 is gonna be better because these are a little bit thin. So I think I'm gonna go with that, but I'm gonna go slightly higher so that when the male is like leaning against it, you could still see that design on the top. I gotta figure out if I want it even or if I don't mind it uneven. They're a lot thinner than the wood originally. I think 5 actually might work. I'm not sold on before. I'm just gonna cut this one first and then kind of test that out because I don't want to run out. So. Quick and painless. Yes. Okay. I actually do like the asymmetrical top. Should I add a 5th? Okay, I'm just gonna cut 5 and then see how that looks. This is looking so good. It was just like what I imagined it to look like. Isn't that the best? When you have a vision and it just all comes together. Yeah, I think the 5 was a good choice. I have to measure where each of the keychains are gonna go because I have to use the saw to cut that. Measuring is very important, okay? Don't mess it up because you're lazy and don't want to measure. I've made the marks of where each of the figurines are gonna sit. So I'm just gonna use the saw to saw in these nooks. I need a different type of saw. I'm gonna test this one out so that it doesn't frick up my wood again. It looks messed up, but like I'm gonna be gluing this on top, so it's fine. I made the little nooks. Now they just will sit on the edge here like that, and they'll be like a heavier weight because we'll have the key on the bottom, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now I can glue this on top. I'm just gonna use wood glue because it's not gonna have so much pressure. It just needs to be resting on it. All right, now if I put it at the edge, there will be enough room. When I have him, he'll just kind of rest like that. This would have been way easier if they were just flat. This is what I had, so this is what I'm using. That's about right. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. I'm glad it's not super tight because now I can make sure that each of them are straight. So this is what I imagined. So you could put your mail up here and then the little keychains will be sitting here. Ooh. So tired, so tired. If you know, you know. I finished the build. Da da da. It came out pretty much how I imagined it to be. This part was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. It's also a lot messier than I wanted it to be, but I'm just gonna sand everything down so that it is nice and smooth. And then once I sand it, I'm just gonna clean it off and then stain it so that it's all the same color, because right now I use 2 different woods. So this one's a little reddish and this one's light brown. So. I finished sanding. It's nice and smooth now. So it's like this deep brown caramel kind of color. So it actually has like that old Japanese wood vibe. Finishing touches, attaching it to the wall now. Kagehama? Kenma? Kuro? Okuto. We have each of our spare keys here because sometimes we have to move each other's car. We have our mail key and our pull key. And then when we get mail, we can just put it there and it'll rest behind there. If you want to make your own key holder and you like cute little figurines, you can create your own keychains.